We are live, it says.
Yay! Hmm.
I believe it's covered up for a second.
I had a headache today. Just one of
Oh
those days where
no.
it's just like had a couple meetings, did some actual work. Well, I mean, the meetings are work too, but like production work that you can measure the widget.
Right?
So when you're used to the widget standards, it's kind of nice to produce widgets when you can. Hey, Keith.
Hi, Keith.
Um, so But the weather, whoa, the weather. I'm not, oh, I am over this weather. I would much rather have 90 degrees Fahrenheit with air conditioning than this whatever we got right now. I don't
Hi,
like
Jeanette.
it. Of
I know.
course. Oh no, we took off the splash screen. We're back. No. Yeah. So I'm going, hey Jennifer, I'm going through major FOMO again. This is why we're wearing our Murakami t-shirt.
Oh.
Because I'm not having the FOMO with the Murakami so much right now, or even the LV, because I've actually put my LV out. It's over in this corner,
Oh,
and as
cool.
I keep
So
coming
you can
across
see it,
it,
yeah.
stacking it in one space, and then but I'm going. And I've purchased bags, y'all. I have fallen off that dang wagon. That wagon has gone and left me in the dust. I am in the dirt. We have shopped, but
Well,
I haven't. I don't think I bought anything today. I did sell something today. I just have to now mail it. So
I went off my no buy for February last night because
what did you do?
I got a notification from Coach, and the large Rowan in
Oh,
denim had come back in, and they sold it to me for
on sale.
$186, and I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Dawn,
Well,
Ronnie, Jennifer.
that is see. Here's the thing. I know you feel like you have a lot of bags, and I have seen your bags. You do not have a lot of bags. It's okay. Just take two
Yes,
out.
but you have over 500 bags.
I know you're talking to an addict, but
You have
still,
more bags than a small boutique.
that's true.
You could open a store.
No, don't say that. Mm. Oh yeah. Well, I fell off because I had the opportunity to buy a bag I've been wanting, and she sold it at a price that is honestly why people still shop on Poshmark. It's something she had in her closet she wasn't using. She wasn't price gouging. This bag normally sells for at list or above list. Um, and the fact that she sold to me for 250, which is half the list value, it's a little less than half value because it's 550 full price retail. And then you have to assume tax, even if she got a discount or a sale or something, she's losing money on that bag, right? If she is assuming she bought it full price. And then I got the opportunity to buy this really amazing yellow bag that I just had to have, thinking, I'm good, it's awesome. Forgetting that I had a bid in on eBay, not thinking when I put the bid in on eBay, I had no intentions of buying that next Bandit bag I bought off Poshmark. Well, so when I got the one on Poshmark, I'm like, yes. And then I was like, doing great. I am awesome. The one bag I sold the bag. We're doing good. I could pay for that one. No one's get upset. And then I looked at my eBay and I had won a bid, and that's threw everything out the window. All the good vibes, all the good mojo. I'm like, okay, well, I
Well,
technically. So I bought another Louis Vuitton bag off eBay from Japan.
oh,
I'm
really?
telling you, the FOMO is seriously. I've been having this for a while, and I was hoping to curb it when I got that bag from my friend Michelle. From when I sold two bags to get the Louis, but this is it's called the Cloud. I think it's called the Cloud. Anyway, it's an older style crossbody kind of saddle style shaped bag that's an epi leather and it's in blue Toledo, which is
The
one of my
St.
favorite.
Cloud. Is it the St.
St.
Cloud?
Cloud, yeah. I got my phone.
It's a saddlebag in
See,
Epi.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've wanted one for a long time, and they're normally really expensive, and this one is considered junk.
Jennifer, a
So I
Louis
was like,
Vuitton St. Cloud in Epi, apparently.
yeah, let me see. Yeah, St.
Thank
Cloud.
you, Craig.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Let me pull up a
Yeah.
photo.
I always have tried and tried to use flat bags, and they're just not my jive. They're not my jam.
I love them. I like a flat bag. I like a single flat bag. I do not like a double flat bag. Double flat bags are the devil. I'm like, no, thank you. So this St. Cloud, I've been looking at the St.
Double.
Cloud for a long time, off and on, off and on, off and on for years and years and years. But they used to be more high priced. Now this one, they considered it to be junk. And I'm looking at it like I've seen some junk bags. Now, they strategically didn't share the strap very much. So I have a feeling the straps were held
Cracked.
back but still attached. Cracked is normal for this bag, right? But the bag itself, I'm like, I can replace the strap if I have to. I know a cobbler, you know? And
Uh,
I was like, the body of the bag is awesome. The interior of the bag, it has that zipper pocket, and that zipper is gunky because the interior lining of the pocket was that weird coating material
that
that
weird
everybody
stuff
used to
that
have.
like
Yeah, a
cracked
gummy.
and fell
Yes,
apart.
gummy. I never use the inside pocket. I'm gonna de-gum it, zip it closed, and never use it again.
Right.
It's like done. Jackie, did you read the description? I know you have issues with descriptions. Yes, I actually did read this description. I did read that it was considered junk. I mean, because no, this bag is never $170, guys. For even junk, it's more than $170. So I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have peeling pockets. Yeah, I know. I bought it knowing it was junk. I was like, I can redo the edge coat. I can replace the strap. I just really like the blue. I really like that blue. And if
It
I
is
look for
gorgeous.
anything in the shape of a Speedy, the numbers just go up by hundreds, right? So I figured, let me go look at the not so popular ones because I was
Yeah.
like, you know, that's a working person's bag. That's not going out to lunch bag. It's just a running errands type of bag, going to the grocery store type of bag. It's nothing fancy. It's just a bag, you know. So I'm just like, I like that one. So yeah, Jackie might have bought, like, I had nightmares because I have talked to James about this, y'all. Now it's not hidden. He can go into the bank and see it, but we've been busy. And I'm just like, oh, this is not, I don't need this. I don't need this. But then I sold another bag today. So I'm like, okay, the world is equaling out. So, and I have another couple bags I am going to be selling, and I'm going to be listing them on Poshmark. You know, it's easier to deal with selling them. And I know everybody does a vlog sale, but I get very anxious. And I thought I'd be going to doing a members vlog, but you know what? I'm like, it's on Posh. This bag I have that I sold has been on Poshmark for over 7 months, maybe. It's been there a while,
Oh,
maybe a year.
wow.
Yeah. And it finally sold, you know.
I should
Well,
sell
the
on
thing with
Posh.
Posh, with Posh too, you have to the more listings you have, the more visibility you have. But it's a kind of a, but then
I
when I
have
go when I
listed things
see,
on there, but I've never sold anything on there. Wait.
yeah,
Yes, I
because you have
did.
to,
Yes, I
yeah,
did.
you did?
Way back. In fact, it was another account. I made a new account within the last couple of years. It was another account because that is where I sold my purple Disney Rogue in the Disney villains style.
Mm.
Uh, the Coach Rogue.
Dawn,
God, I
are you
hated that
talking
bag.
about the blue Toledo? Oh, the Rogue? You hate the Rogue? It's heavy. Yeah. And you don't like
Yeah, and I
shower
had
bags.
like I it was a
Yeah.
25.
Mm. Yeah. So I was watching Nikki's
Good to
video
hear,
today.
Jennifer.
I don't know if y'all saw the not 5 foot nothing. I watched her video too, but Nikki's video is somehow adulting. She did a video on Little Bunny, which is a Filipina lady who is Chinese Filipino, and she is made it really big in Thailand apparently.
Hi,
So she
Katie.
had this um little well little bunny brand, and it was so funny because I'm like little bunny because in Thai, little bunny is can be said in a couple different ways.
Oh,
And the way I would say it would be katai noi, which is um bunny and then little. A lot of Thai is reversed. So if you say little
most other
bunny,
languages, yeah, are
yeah,
to
it's
English.
bunny, right? So you name the item, which is katai, and that's the bunny. But there's different ways you can say bunny, which is funny. In Thailand, by the way, you know how we say in America, man in the moon?
Yeah.
Um, in Thailand, it's the bunny in the moon.
Ah,
And so anyway, Bunny Little is so katai Noi because normally Noi is a very popular name in Thailand. Noi because everybody has a nickname. You know, you have your birth name, and then nobody ever calls you that, but officials, because as soon as you're born, you're given a name that everybody calls you. And Noi is very popular because it means little.
ah.
Day is another popular one, which means red. Babies are born red. If y'all don't know, figure it out. Uh, so anyway, she has this. So I went looking over at the website, think, oh, there's this brand out of Thailand. I'm like, the bot to the dollar is not bad. It's 30 baht to the dollar. I could buy a bag from here and watch Nikki's video. I'm like, this is awesome. And then I got the shipping. I'm like, oh, I don't want to spend $85 in shipping because I want the 35 bag. The 35 centimeter bag, not the little bag. No. The 35 centimeter bag. So the bigger the bag, the bigger the box. So the shipping of DHL was going to be $85. I'm like, well, shoot. Maybe I'll have. See, every time I ask my mother, Mom, you're in Thailand. My mom is currently in Thailand. I'm like, Mom, can you go get this for me? She'll say, oh, it's too much work and effort, right? So she's like, because where the stores are at that I want the things from is very specific. So there's like one store in Thailand. How would you say? Oh, in the white. Oh,
Hmm.
oh, Brian. Let me think. I don't even think there is an actual name for donkey, to be honest, because I don't think they have donkeys. They must. I know what a horse is called. What is a mule called? I don't know. Huh.
And here, we missed Jeanette's comment about Walt Disney's grandson. Were you aware of that?
What? His name is Dr. Disney. Aw, that's
He's
cool.
on
I did not know
YouTube.
that.
And Jennifer said that I have a little bunny bag that I received from Goodwill back in October, and I have never unboxed it.
But can you unbox it and show me? I want to see because most of them are going to be PU leather. Some of them are leather. Um, so I
My
really
brother
thought
had
they were
food
pretty.
poisoning, so I've been on my own for dinner. I made meatloaf for the first time. I don't cook, and that's the closest thing to cooking. Meatloaf is cooking?
Um, okay, I'm thinking. Well, see, I'm not good with slang, guys. I am not
Craig
good with
says
slang.
doesn't
There's a lot of
as translate across
yeah.
all
There's a
languages.
lot of I have a lot of slang in Thai that it's nuanced by tone, so I don't really know it, but I can say like the best swear word I could probably do in Thai is like crazy horse, something like that. Like ma, actually, yeah,
What's
ma.
what's
So
crazy?
ma
Ma
ba,
ba ba
ma, ma, ma is horse. Um,
ba.
ba is crazy. Ba. BA. But here's the thing. This is
So
the problem with
bama
Thai. I
ma
I
ba,
have I have a American accent, okay, when I
yeah,
speak Thai.
right.
And I can hear the difference. I can't sometimes to me it's very obvious the difference. But my husband's like, it's the same dang word, Jackie. I'm like, no. Cow. Cow. I've said this before. That's white rice. Cow is rice. Cow. See cow, color of white. See cow, right? So James is like, you're just saying cow and cow. I'm like, no, I'm not. Cow is two words. It's two different
Hi,
words.
Apple Blonde. Apple Blonde, just to bring you up to date on how we got on that, Brian put this question up.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Disney's grandson looks like Disney, so that's cool.
Yeah, so anyway, I was watching Nikki's video. I haven't watched that much
I
YouTube
didn't see
today
her
at all
video
because
today. I have,
I was
but I've been watching, I mean, I'm now following so many people on YouTube in all different, I like all different genres, so it takes me a while to get to people's videos. Like I
how
have to
was
like,
your
how was my
oh
what?
well, okay, so this one I'll tell you. If you guys have not seen Autumn Beckman's video where her husband rapes her
I
back,
saw that one.
Autumn's face
They did a good job. They
was
did a
like,
good job.
I'm going to murder you. Hold on, my sister's calling. Um, I just
Hi,
hung
Jen.
up on her. So the thing is, um, the thing is with Autumn is like, so she had her husband, and I can't remember, I don't know why I'm blanking on his name. Pick out,
Paul.
she had pick out 10 back, Paul, 5 likes, 5 dislikes. So she could see the 10 backs, right? So she's kind of thinking, well, which ones are the likes and the dislikes, you know? And he's done this before, but he picked up her two of the very specific Coach bags that she has in her collection. And
Oh, yeah.
bottom 5. I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. And it's like, not only, sir, are you sleeping in the parking lot, you are in the doghouse. Like,
She goes, I hope you can find yourself an apartment. They did a really good job.
I loved it because this is why I don't ask. I never ask. You never ask. I don't want to know. Don't tell me what you think. It will influence my decisions. But when he picked up that wonderful, giant tote with the blue paint stripe that I think is gorgeous, she was like,
Katie says, I'm listening to a really bad and long audio story on YouTube. I can't really call it an audiobook as it's nothing I've ever seen published. What's it called? We can all make fun of it if it's really long and bad.
yeah.
I have not started a new book since I read Legends and Lattes, followed by Bookshops and Bone Dust. Those are two cozy books that just totally take you out of our current world. They're just kind of cozy and weird fantasy books about an orc
I
who wants a coffee shop.
It's cool.
It's
Like
cute.
that.
They are cute.
Why not? I am listening to Travis Bagwell, and he's done the storyline called Awaken Online. Now, I'm reading the Tarot series on that, but he has like the original Awaken Online, and I am all over it. I have so I kind of started this backwards. I didn't realize I started with an offshoot of 3 books, so I'm not actually in the main world, but I love it so much. I already have the first book of the 11. We will be binging this for a long good time.
What's his
I
last
like
name?
the way
Travis who?
Bagwell,
Bagwell.
B.
Double L? Or?
Nope. Um, I'm laughing because I just realized it's
Uh-huh.
BAGWELL. Bagwell.
Ah.
Bags just follow me around, okay?
Yep.
So it's one of those what's it called, the name of this genre? I always get this one confused because it has like a bazillion letters involved with it. It's called do, 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 do. I don't remember the name, but it's basically a video game world, like where you're playing in a video game. Yeah, and I love them. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just fun. It's super fantasy. You get to have respawn, like the idea of doing something and you can just rebirth at a different spawn point, and like the
Is it like
consequences of
Tron?
your actions
Remember
is like
Tron?
very, very much. But
It's
like
like
there's a
Tron.
whole
Okay.
genre of books like this that are like you wake up
Virtual
or you're
world.
in your virtual world and you're playing through menus and it's a video game and you follow the fantasy storyline and you can be the mage, the rogue, the um
Yeah.
or the other archetypes,
I
the
always played the
paladin,
healer. The
you know,
healer
the
is
healer.
called, yeah.
Yeah.
I always played the healer when I did mass online gaming. I'm hoping that we wake up soon and this is just an alternate reality. We're in a game, right?
Hmm.
We're in a game of being tied to a chair watching toddlers play with loaded pistols.
Katie, the fact that you even clicked on that book audio thing, you should have known it was going to be bad. I have read enough romances to know, oh, that's not
Oh,
even
it's
a
a
clickbait
romance?
title. Oh, it's called the Duke's Masked Bride. It's
Oh,
kind of like
yeah.
it's like I've read a bunch of Harlequin romances when I was a kiddo, and it was like the billionaire's bride,
They're
whatever. It's the most
trying to outlaw those. They're trying to outlaw all of the romance books and the
well,
romance
all they can
writers.
do. Well,
It's
they could
big in
just
the
take
booktube
out
right
the
now.
scenes. Just take out the scenes that our people don't like, and then you're back to the Edwardian period, and we'll just use euphemisms for everything. If
Right.
that's what they did then, it's like idiots. It's like we've been here, done that. There's not like really. Do you think not talking about it is gonna make people not do this? Like y'all stupid. It's like just saying. You know. Next thing you're gonna say, we can't kiss on television. I'm like, that's fine. I don't
Jennifer,
think the actors really want to kiss each other.
Jennifer, why? Why is a good question. Why? Because it's part of Project 2025. There will be no romance novels. They're talking about arresting romance writers, should they continue to write, and arresting people eventually who possess romance novels. They're considering it corn.
Here's the thing, it is the largest selling genre of books.
They
It's
don't
not
want,
science fiction. It's
we
not
will not
fantasy.
have women reading in this country, especially soft corn.
It's just so stupid. It's so stupid that it's laughable, but the thing is I can't laugh anymore. Too many stupid things have happened. It's like can't be true and then they're true. I'm like,
Right.
okay. All I have to say is thank goodness that my
Well,
parents and my father and my grandparents are no longer in this life.
to
They
to
would just
answer
be,
to answer your
you know,
question, they want to do it federally, but right now states are doing it. So far, Florida's already outlawed corn in the state. They've already cleaned out our libraries. There are no banned books anymore, like The Catcher in the Rye, Animal
so
Farm.
subversive. I'd be happy if anybody read those books.
Are You
People
There,
don't
God?
read.
It's Me, Margaret.
Yeah,
Which is just
what? Are
about,
you
yeah, it's
serious?
just about a little
That's
girl
a
who's
great that's
dealing with starting
that's
her
ridiculous.
period. Big deal.
Mm-hmm.
The Handmaid's Tale is also outlawed. And they pulled them all out of libraries. And who? The government. It's all part of Project 2025. You guys know that DEI, protects women who get pregnant in the workplace so they can't be fired. That's what part of DEI does, and now that's gone. And
Mm-hmm.
and all of the
Well,
companies are having to make announcements about it.
in Texas, pregnancy is a disability.
I must increase my bust. Do you remember that? Oh my gosh. What? Ugh. Nostalgia. My local library cleaned out too, and now it's all MAGA approved. Yeah, so's mine. There's even a big MAGA van that sits out in front of our library about a girl with freckles. I can't keep up.
Well, so what
Aloha,
books are they?
Saya.
What are they
I've been
saying you
talking with
should read?
attorneys a lot. Sorry, been absent. Okay, Maria. Hi, I'm back. I didn't know you were gone, Jeanette. Hi, Craig. Lux. Hi, Dawn. Aloha. Hi, Saya. Luxational. I've never heard of Project 2025, but then I never watched the news. Project 2025 is a roadmap It's a very, very big document. You can download Project 2025 on the internet and read it. I've read a lot of it. It's very scary. So that's why Trump said he didn't have anything to do with it while he was on the campaign trail, but that's a lie. They're implementing all of 2025 now. So if you want to know what's coming, you can read it. Um, Judy Blume. Oh, and it's made by the Heritage Foundation. I love Judy Blume books. I read them when I was a teen, and well, younger than a teen, I think. Jennifer, Cy, let's catch up here. A lot of people don't watch the news. That's how we got here. That's so true. Oh, I read Forever in the sixth grade. My teacher kind of banned it when she found out about it. She said, please don't bring that book to school. Read it at home.
You know what I read in high school? Actually, was it high school? Maybe a junior high. Orson Scott Card, Ender's Game. I love that book. Do you know what that book's about?
Mm-mm, I haven't read it.
War, genocide, battle school, children in war. But that's
Nice.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a great book. Literally, it's a great book. I love it. I love the book. But at the same time, it's like, okay, why are you telling me a romance book is bad, but this book that's about fictional, world where we kill another race and children are doing war is okay? Like, where's the difference? I don't know. I don't understand why the romance book is bad or Judy Blume book is bad but
None of those
I don't
books
get it.
did anything that would make me want to go jump in the sack, even when I read Forever, because Forever is written for such a young preteen girl that it actually curbs you from wanting to do stuff like that. Oh yeah, I
I read
forgot. The Diary of Anne Frank is banned too.
like that in the 8th grade. How in the heck? Okay, so what's on the approved list? That's what I want to know. What do they want people to actually read?
Well, if you go into the library here, but this is a small town in Florida, um, it is all books about Trump, and it's all books about demonizing liberals or anybody or Democrats or whatever.
Nonfiction. I mean, people
The
people
Old
are reading
Testament is full
history.
of some scary, twisted stuff.
Never. Well, yeah, you don't have to go too far. Just read Acts. Not Acts. Sorry, Revelations. And that's in the New Testament. But in the Old Testament, whole towns get wiped out. You know.
Anyway, yeah, there's like this whole wall. All you see is that guy. You know who I'm
Well,
talking about.
let's be honest. How many people do you know go to the library still?
Well, I have a library card and I've been up there once and no, I've been up there twice and then one more time for voting. That's where I vote.
Yeah. Well, I actually used to be a huge user of my library in San Antonio. They had an extensive collection, and I would constantly. I actually didn't buy books. I didn't buy Audible books. I went to the library, and when I moved up here to BFE, we have a teeny tiny little library.
Yeah,
There's not that
mine's
much
kind of
stuff in
teeny.
there, so I don't. I started, and then I actually paid the out of county library cost for San Antonio, which was $200 a year. This is maybe five or more years ago. So $200 annually, I could just go use their library. And but then I stopped doing that because I stopped going to San Antonio as much after my father passed. And I go see my sister still, but I don't go like the way I used to. And then I used to just go buy books. But there's not that many bookstores anymore. They're gone. The used bookstores are gone. The bookstores are gone. It's like, okay, you know.
Sai says at this speed we'll be moving to Dubai to have more rights.
I used to always be at the library when I was a kid. Now it's a bookstore for. Oh
Same.
yeah, my Kindle, my audio It's extensive. I don't have to
My
leave
audio and
home. I
my
love it. I
Kindle.
do,
Yeah.
but at
Mainly
the same
because
time, it's
my
like
bookshelf is full and I just don't want any more paper books.
I love reading. I do. I love reading. I don't read as much as I used to, which is a sad crime. But I listen to a lot of audio and I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't really watch any of the news. I don't. I mean, I do. I don't watch news like on NBC or ABC or CBS or any of those stations because I don't have them. I
Oh.
don't have any cable. I don't have cable. I don't have no television. I don't have Netflix. I have nothing. The only streaming service I pay for is actually YouTube. Um,
Dawn, I'm going to need you to explain that.
the hairstyle comment.
Yeah. Pick your hairstyle wisely, folks. I sometimes go to the library when I have to wait a long time to borrow a particular book and I don't feel like buying the book. Yeah. I can go to Portland now, but I need work.
Poland,
Oh, Poland.
the country. Yeah.
I added a bunch of letters in there. In North Korea, you get a choice of 10 approved hairstyles. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
The good news is I could either probably move to Denmark or Thailand if I wanted to, but I still have to actually make a living. So I don't know if I'm able to learn Danish at this age. I do speak Thai, but I don't read Thai. I'm not sure I want to. My English grammar is awful, so I don't think I could teach English. James good though.
Companies should allow people to work from another country if it's a job that can be done anywhere. That is so true. You'd be a digital nomad. My best friend invited me to live with her in Estonia. She might be able to get me a
You know,
job.
Katie,
I might take you up on
I
that.
was I was
I
actually
would too.
thinking about Estonia because I was thinking about this what's happening in the world, right? Current events, whatever. And then I am old enough and young enough at the same time that I was in Lithuania, which is the country below Estonia and Latvia. They're all the Eastern Baltic states.
Hmm.
They were part of the Soviet Union, and when the Soviet Union collapsed, they were able to become their own countries again. And I remember what it looked like right after the Soviet Union had pulled out, how they stripped everything and what the culture, environment, the buildings, what it looked like. And I'm also old enough to have remembered when there was two parts of Germany. And I remember
Yes.
seeing the wall. And I remember this time period. And I remember growing up also at the same time thinking we were going to go into a Cold War. We were in a Cold War and what that looked like. So at the same time, I'm looking at this like when I was in those countries at the time, it takes a long, long amount of movement forward to change the environment and culture. What I'm talking about is like when we were in Lithuania, and this is a 93, 94 guys, so it became a country in 1991, right? So from, you know, I remember when we first started going there, we had to have a specific documentation to say, hey, you can be in the country. When we got to the international airport, which was the capital of Vilnius, their airport, we would exit the plane and walk down the push-up stairs or whatever because they didn't have a arm thing terminal thing. And then each year we would go back, it would improve. Like on the first year we went there was no signage anywhere. You didn't know if there was a store because everything looked the same. It was very uniform, very kind of closed off. It's all very old looking, but people knew where the bakery was. People knew where the pub was. They knew where the grocery store was. You, the person walking down the main street, no clue. because there's no signage, because everything was very hush hush. Everything was still open black market. If you had US dollars, you could just get anything, because they didn't want Lithuanian currency. They wanted US dollars. So I remember going in that environment and seeing the change after year and what's the improvement. How, you know what the most amazing thing was in Lithuania? The thing that they wanted the most, that year after year I kept going back, what appeared to be the biggest import, because I'm only there in the summertime, I'm not there in the wintertime. Bananas. Something I take for granted is having access to bananas. If you're
Oh
in a
yeah.
country that cannot grow them, they're
No.
imported, you know.
Well, they could grow
So
anything in a greenhouse, but why aren't they just,
yeah, so I mean, and all the houses had little victory gardens, because they had to grow and supplement their own food, you know.
That is
Um,
why there are so many permaculture, homesteading, prepper channels now here in the United States.
Yep, have to learn. Just have to learn. But anyway, I was just thinking about that because I was thinking about my grandparents. You know, they lived through the Great Depression. They lived through um, the Great War. They lived through um, Korean War, the conflicts, the Vietnam War, the conflicts after that. My grandparents lived from 1908 all the way when my grandmother died. It was 2007. She was like 98 years old, guys. So she'd gone from horses to cars in her lifetime. So I kind of wondering, like, whoa, like maybe we're just going through this phase, but I kind of wonder because I do a lot of backwards thinking about, okay, because I did a lot of gas and oil stuff because I was in
Right.
the gas and oil industry, right?
Yeah.
So I did a lot of research on early living in Texas and stuff, how this came about, how we ended up using gas and oil, where, you know, this fuel that now runs everything, but it's finite, you know. So it's kind of interesting to think about, okay, where are we going, you know, because where have we been? You have to look at where you've been, right? So I kind of look at 100-year blocks. So I'm thinking, okay, well, now it's 2025. What happened in 1925?
Yeah. Yeah. And there's some very smart people predicting that because of BRICS and because all of the world banks in Europe and Asia are going off the dollar. They're all dumping the dollar and buying gold. And everybody's trying to get rid of their dollars. And you know what happens to the dollar when everybody dumps it?
Well, I also did the other thing. Like, so when 1925 was happening, what was happening in 1825? What was happening in 1725? In
Right.
recorded history in 100-year increments, what was happening?
Hmm.
And you kind of can look backwards and say, well, we just keep repeating our damn self.
Yeah, we
Basically,
do.
every 2.5 generations. It's like we don't learn. We absolutely don't
Uh,
learn. You know.
yeah, I think that we're forgetting. I think that every 2 generations is enough time for them to forget.
Mhm. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about bags. What bag did you use today? Did you use a bag? You haven't been
I
anywhere
did
today, have
not. I
you?
did not go anywhere today, but
I
and I don't
I
have
just
a
dropped
backpack
something.
today.
I use this one. I use this, which I
What?
posted. I'm still in this one. This
Yes,
is the
that's
Axel
cute.
bag.
The what? Okay.
Oh,
Dawn's, she
the
said
friend in
that people make it
Estonia.
out to
Yeah.
be, but she's also living off investment income from her divorce settlement. Okay.
Yeah.
So that money might still be in the US. Forget the history or rewrite the history. Yeah, well, if we're repeating the same kind of things over and over. I've been in my mulberry for 2 months because I can't get that ass.
Oh, Winnie.
Winnie B!
Oh, you know what? I forgot to put lipstick on. Let's do that.
She's going to say that bag. That bag.
What was the name of that?
Beach.
Uh, Plenty of Bags. Is it Plenty of Bags? The lady who did the video.
I think so, yeah.
So she was one of the few, of the very few, if you believe the what's being said, only 5 per runway bag was
Color.
made per color.
Yeah,
She has 2 of them. I'm like,
exactly.
girl, how did you
I
get
know.
2 of them? Like, I get it's that you could get one, and unless you had people clicking at the same time on different accounts to get to your house, like, how did you get 2 of them? You got the mini 20, right? The
Excuse me,
20.
coach. I don't think you know who Winnie is. I mean, come on.
We should be friends with Brand. Apparently, he knows everything about Coach. He's in Malaysia, I believe, or Singapore. I can't remember which. And he's a Coach employee who has the most extensive coach. He's like a fake
Lori.
according to Scottalicious McFabulous, says the fake influencers, because they're actually employees of the company showing their stuff, like, oh,
Right.
bag, it's
That's
like,
what I'm wondering.
you
Like, who
don't
do these
you
people
don't you
work
work
for?
for you work for Coach. It's like, we know Brand works for Coach, but I'm like, Brand, we need this bag. Now he'll show me stuff like on his Instagram, and I'll see, like, how can I buy this, because they'll have it in whatever currency they have. They don't ship to the United States. Like, there's a Coach bag, but it's a European, it's an Asian exclusive. So I'm like, oh, Coach, I love you, and I hate you.
Yeah, they're doing that same stuff. Like Louis, remember they had some Asian exclusives, and I actually
Who does? They
considered
still do.
back when I was really into Louis, I loved the kabukis, the kabuki bags, the kabuki speedy, and the kabuki face. Do you remember the kabukis?
I did not know they did that collection.
Yes, I
I
loved them, but I wasn't going to try to import from, I think, Japan.
Asia.
Well, of course, it was Japan. It was
Hmm.
Japan because it was kabuki. So it was like the Japanese kabuki theater. But oh my gosh, I love kabuki. It's so fun to watch. And then I thought the bags were interesting. So much better than the
Hey, Lori.
Masters.
Huh?
Do you
What
remember the
masters?
Masters bags?
Uh-uh.
They're the
Oh, like
ones where
the
they
Van
put the
Gogh
paintings.
and the Van Gogh. I've seen the bazillion fakes of them, and every
Me
time I
and
see the
Jerusha were
real
in a
one,
chat one night
I'm
and we
like,
were making so much fun of them. I took the one that had the ladies' nipples
thank
showing,
you, Lori. Yeah.
um, and I took it in
Didn't
and
they
I
have
put
Venus?
I took it in Photoshop and put a and I put a bikini top on it and changed uh, the artist on the bag to Cancun. I
They
said,
probably
"This
had
is
the
so
I
much
think they
better."
had the Venus. They had the Venus, and they had. I think I've seen the water lilies by Monet, and I think there was a Van Gogh or whatever. But I
Yeah,
can't remember them all because they just
I
looked
remember them.
fake. They just, to me, looked fake. Like, if I saw them, I didn't actually know they were a legit launch from Louis, because I just thought, oh, that's a knockoff. It
Did you
wasn't
see
a
this?
knockoff.
Did you see this, or did I not hear you address this message from Lori?
Yes, I said thank you.
Oh, okay. Hi, Angela.
She's sending me a packet.
Yeah. So she would never say in her videos, but it was in a Facebook group that I happened to be in one with Jerusha way back when the Masters came out, and we were in a PM just making fun of the Masters and sending pictures back and forth. Oh, they were a flop.
You're hideous. Nobody. How are you supposed to style the Venus on your on your bag? How Van Gogh? Maybe the Monet
Hi,
water,
Angela.
maybe, but
The
it's
water lilies was pretty, but they also had that one. They had the one of the girl with no shirt on. They had the one. I
yeah.
don't know the name of the painting, but it's the one where they're having a picnic. It was the green bag. It's the one where they're having a picnic and all the men are dressed, but all the
The
women are nude.
I don't know that one. That's funny. That's funny though. Typical. Why is it that it's only the women who are nude and not the men? Like equal opportunity, right? I want to see the nude men. If you're gonna have nude women parading around, the Monet was the worst. I love that actual painting. Yeah,
The baby bum
this is
showing one, Jolie. Oh, didn't that have a dog in it?
the
I can't think
masters
of the
aren't my
name.
favorite. They're not. I'm not a huge fan. I was more like I like realism, neorealism, or neoclassicism. It's called. It was the period before the Impressionists. I'm not actually a huge fan of the Impressionists. I know, sacrilegious, but whatever. I'm not even a huge fan of the modern art movement. I'm like, moving on. You
It's
know,
all
I
subjective.
know, I know enough to know enough to say I like landscapes. Leave me
It's all
alone.
subjective. Come on. We all know
Yeah,
that Pablo Picasso
yeah.
was no great genius. I don't, geez.
No, he was actually brilliant. He was an extremely good artist. His blue period is stunning. And then he laughed himself all the way to the bank because
Yeah.
he made his fortune on cubism, which is stupid, but it was new and different. But actually he was really talented and he could do beautiful portraiture, beautiful, beautiful art, but it wasn't paying the bills.
We're a Bob
So
Ross
he did
fan
something
too.
else.
Bob Ross was awesome and he got so taken advantage of. He got none of the money for any of the things that he did. Relax, Craig. We'll know you're here in spirit.
Well, Katie, when I say I want to see the nude men, I don't really want to see the details neither. I just want to say if you're going to have a topless female, have a topless dude. You know? It's like, why? You know?
Picasso was a genius.
Yeah, he was a genius.
Well,
Now, I'll
I
tell
have
you what
three Paloma Picasso bags.
it is Warhol that I don't like. I really don't like his art. Now,
I like
I
the tomato
know
soup can.
but I don't like the what's that thing called, the one with Monroe that's so popular. I don't even like some of the current art now, so don't listen to me. I
Uh-huh.
watch Disney cartoons, so yeah, y'all. If you like what you like, buy what you buy.
Disney cartoons.
This poor son.
Oh, like his Marilyn Monroe.
When he says Warhol genius, I don't like it. I know. But I like,
He was at the right
you like
place.
what
He
you
was in the
like.
right place
So
at the right time.
I buy Hello Kitty. I watch Disney
Oh, thank you,
cartoons. I
Dawn.
like, you know, Mickey Mouse. Don't listen to me. I love you filled that case behind. Um,
The
oh yeah,
pop
the pops. Yeah, that's my art. That's my art.
Funko
That's
Pops.
right there is Severus Snape, and I think that is Draco. I have Draco and one of
There's
the Weasley
Draco.
brothers, and there's Harry over here.
Yeah.
This is from it's a Japanese animation, and then I have Donald and my two. Yeah, so that's my version of art now. That's my version of pop art. Well, other people, you buy your Warhols. Give me the plastic cheap stuff.
I'm framing scarves and putting up posters in here like it's a freaking kids room. And then I have my art back here. I have some of some of this is backwards. Some of Helen's art, couple of the boo-boos, and this thing from Saya. Art.
Yeah, yeah. I have my thing from Saya right in front of me, actually, right here.
We all have our Saya
Yeah, I have
baubles.
it here. I was wondering where I stashed that. I bought some rope, glittery stuff I was going to use on a craft project, and apparently I just threw it in here. This is how I lose stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Lori. I'll make a video and show you as soon as
Salvador
I
Dali.
clean off my desk.
Wesselman stuff of our coach. Okay, you are in the minority. There was actually one. There was a bag that Winnie bought
What's
that
the
I
Wesselman
loved.
stuff? I never paid attention to who the art
The
director is.
big
That
lips,
T Rose?
the big
Oh, the
teeth,
big
the
lips.
teeth and lips, the big smiling, and the little foot out of the pool. And I actually liked. a couple pieces from them. And the ones I liked are the ones that sold. Like Winnie had one I wanted, but I couldn't afford it at the time. And I think she ended up gifting it to her daughter-in-law. So say la
Yeah.
vie. And then there was the Rogue. I kind of liked it, but I didn't get the one I wanted. I don't like all of the Wesselman stuff, but I like some of it. Yeah. Dogs playing poker on velvet.
That needs to be a
The lip.
Chanel evening bag.
To be honest, if there's dogs on it, especially pugs, I probably would buy it and wear it. I know the pugs are the dogs on playing poker or bulldogs, but I would rather if they were pugs. Jolee and me just click. Really, Jolee.
That needs to be, yeah, definitely, definitely. Just anything, because black velvet paintings are so classy. I wonder how many homes still have an Elvis in black velvet. Sorry. Uh,
Clown on velvet.
clown on
Sad
velvet.
clown on velvet.
A crying clown on velvet. Yes.
You know, it's sad though, because clowns. I blame Stephen King.
Oh, clowns are scary.
Terrifying. Other than rodeo clowns, they're a little bit more funny, but that's because they're idiots. I mean, they're mentally deranged. You have men wearing weird clothing, running around in an arena to distract the bull. Y'all. Think
Well,
about it.
rodeo clowns make sense. Regular clowns are just psycho.
Yeah.
Anyway, any word on that bag I need. I don't have a new word on that. I will call tomorrow and see if I can find out anything. Clowns scared me. Yeah, clowns have always scared me. It's not the clown. It's the type of person that is a clown. I always saw
All
through
right.
the
Well,
grease
here's the
paint.
thing. Which is worse, a mime or a clown?
A clown.
Really? I don't like mimes. Oh, they drive me nuts. No. Give me a clown to a mime. A mime freak me out more.
I don't mind mimes as much, but clowns will scare the hell out of me. Joe Dirt clown clip on my. I don't. I think I started your video, got interrupted, and didn't go. I don't think I've watched the whole thing. I don't
Which
think.
video?
When
Whose
he's
video?
yesterday, was that the Meredith one?
Oh,
I don't
that
know.
was funny. That was a funny video. Meredith made me do it. That was funny. You love a mime? No, no. Oh,
Oh
oh
my! I don't mind
no.
mimes.
Yes. I don't know. I think it's the silence more than the gesturing. It's the silence. It's like, okay, because I talk a lot, y'all. So for someone to purposely communicate with gestures and not talk is weird.
Have you seen the videos of these people that are walking into the stadium like at SeaWorld and the mimes there and they're handing their babies to the mime? I'd be like, no, I wouldn't do that.
I don't hand my child, anybody's child, to just a random person.
And they're babies.
Yeah.
Mime is an art form, yeah. Being in a box.
Boxed.
So stupid. Anyway, yeah.
Oh,
Just
there's a new Coach bag I really want, y'all. I'm not buying it because I've already blown that budget. But let
oh, I
me show
love
you.
Cirque du Soleil.
Where did I put that photo?
I've seen
Nope.
1, 2, 3. I've seen 4 Cirques.
Oh. What? Oh, I didn't take a photo. Darn it. I need to go find the link. Oh, hold please. Let me go find it. I think I sent it to Craig. Nope, I didn't send it to Craig.
I've
Whatever. I sent
seen
it
the Beatles.
to.
I've seen the Michael Jackson. I saw the Michael Jackson on opening night, and that was the first time I've ever seen errors in a Cirque du Soleil. People were out of sync, things were getting dropped. So, but that's because it was opening night.
There it is. Okay. Let me show you this new bag from the Coach outlet. This bag is called the Hadley shoulder bag. And I want you guys to look at this and tell me
It's
what
humanity.
you don't what does this look like to you? All my purse loving friends. If
It does look like that bag, except
this
it
y'all,
would have a buckle instead of a turn lock.
yeah, now let me show you what I think. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, I know that bag.
Yeah, it's the exact same shape.
I know. Oh, you only saw the let me go back to it.
O was another
Um
one. Zumanity and O. Didn't they have nudity, or they had people that looked nude?
oh, the story of O.
No, 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 not the porn, the
Well,
corn, the Cirque du Soleil.
oh, the circus
We're
thing.
talking about Cirque du
Hey, I read a lot of different things.
Soleil. I guess so.
It was popular in
Who's
the 90s,
that?
I
Who's
think.
behind the green door? One of them? What's that, Jackie?
Actually,
Hold it up.
no, I
Sorry.
haven't. Well, is this called? No, it's called the Hadley shoulder bag. It looks just like
Yes.
the Diane bag from Louis Vuitton, but this is like $200. Um, so let me show you what this looks like crossbody. And this is just from the Coach website, y'all. Coach outlet. And this is an outlet bag.
It is.
Um,
After they're saying
so
all of
here,
this stuff about nudity and stuff. Vegas meetup 2025. Okay. Yeah.
well, here's the thing too about Mr. Administration right now. He owns doesn't he own a gambling establishment and like on top of his
Who's that?
resort? Doesn't he own a casino? I
Who?
thought he did.
Who?
The current
Dude?
administration, the orange dude.
Oh,
I don't know his name.
President Musk's assistant, that guy?
Well, you could
I
go
don't
there.
know
I
if the
mean,
story of O was ever a book, Katie.
no, it was a book. Well, it is a book.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Actually, it's a
Well,
book.
I would.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And it's like kind of like the Marquis de Sade. It was like from 17 something or other. I mean, this is not new. None of this stuff is new. We have been procreating
No.
for a while and writing about it. Okay, just talking about it. You know,
Well,
before it was
if
banned.
that in book form, yeah, that would definitely be banned. I like this, Hadley, says
Dawn, I
Dawn.
like the Hadley. I do. I wish it came in blue. It only comes in stone, white,
Othello,
black, and
says Winnie.
mahogany. Yes. And here's the thing, because I like it, I guarantee you, this might be like, oh, we produce it and it goes away. The Coach outlet is notorious for throwing out a really good bag and then it goes away.
And
Just
Dawn,
saying, the Morgan shoulder bag, gone.
right. Dawn, and we know the only way that that can happen is if you're skimming way too much off the top.
The house always wins. This is what I don't get. The house wins.
It does. But if you're
So
not allowing it to be
I am a little
profitable,
confused how somebody who has
you
a
you're not
gambling
allowing
establishment.
it to be you're
Well, I
not
know.
allowing it.
I hear what you're saying, but
You're
what I'm
stealing
saying
all
is
the money.
this is this is the people who are doing this like morally correct stuff, and it's like you own a gambling establishment. You make your money off of tourism and hotels, and like I
Uh-huh.
don't get you.
And I used to have pictures of it on 3 computers ago, okay, where they were hiring models under the age of 18 by a certain corporation that started with this letter, and
Mm-hmm.
they were trafficking them.
Believe
And
it.
mhm, I need a killer butt
Anyway,
berry tote or top handle
Burberry,
ASAP.
Burberry. I want a Burberry. I don't want the Burberry monogram.
Cups and
I actually
Merlot.
went to the Burberry outlet and there was this beautiful bag. It was a beautiful color blue. It had not the the crappy emblem, but the better older emblem. But it was a tone on tone. I'll be obsessed with this bag, Jack. Jack. I am too, Dawn. I am too. When I saw that bag, I was like, I need this. But I just bought 2 bags that I haven't talked to the spouse about. So I'm like,
Well, he's hearing it now, unless he's got his headset on.
oh, he's not. He's in a different room. He doesn't listen to me anyway. He's used to not hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth. Many,
Yes.
many times. It's like, Jack, I was like, James,
Matt has
did you
learned to
hear
tune
me?
me out as well. Yeah, Matt tunes me out as well. I'll just be sitting there talking and, or he'll say something to me that he says, I've been
Yeah,
thinking, da 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 da. And
you're
it's like,
right.
oh, yeah, I said that yesterday.
Don, I forgot he was the major sponsor for Miss USA, wasn't he?
Took
I
it
know
to
I meant
Russia.
Burberry, but my mind has.
Oh, it was Saya, so I just read what he wrote.
Yeah. Yeah, Burberry. I don't like the Burberry plaid in the bag because again, it's hard to style. But I love the Burberry plaid as a touch in like the scarves, in the
Well,
interior of the coat.
yeah,
Very
I think
cool.
it's meant to be
Yeah.
the interior of the coat, and they turned it into
Mhm.
the bags. It just needs to be the interior
Yeah.
of the bags. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So, oh well, I think you were on the live when I was talking about my Hermes experience, right, Jolie? Were you there?
I was there for part of it, and then that thing happened that's getting me into trouble. But yeah, show me. I
So I bought a
and then I
lipstick,
came
y'all.
back.
It's not like I bought a lipstick. That's what I bought at Hermes was a lipstick. But I went in there to go try 2 perfumes. I wanted to try the Brenia. Now that I remember the name of it, it was Brenia, not Fagmore, but Brenia and Tres Tres something Tres Hermes. I don't know. The Hermes, I think it's called, or whatever. The original men's cologne, and then there was the
Oh, three
Brenia.
Hermes.
On Brenia.
Three Hermes.
Yes. Yes, Dawn, right? So anyway, I went in there and I tried the perfume, and I'm not ever going to be going. Well, okay, I might go back to an Hermes store. I do not think I will be going back to the Austin location. It is in a very inconvenient place to go to. It is in the it part of town, but it's
With
not in
no
the
parking.
easy to get to part of town. Okay, so remove for replay purposes. Oh, what was removed for replay? Oh, huh? Eh. So anyway, so I went to the store and to try these fragrances out, and I went in there, and it really felt like to me that it was a See, Dawn loves Berenia and the
Udi Mar.
Marvelli. Yeah, that one. I've looked at that one too. I do not love Berenia. Berenia is too sweet for me. I do not like sweet fragrances. If it
Poor
smells like
pussycat.
this is where I'm opposite to my fragrance friends because even Winnie is a sweeter fragrance person than me. I'm not there. I don't like sweet. I just makes me turn around and walk out the door. Like no, if it has a hint of vanilla, I'm like death. Lori says she's
Lori's
wearing
wearing it
Brady
right
right
now.
now.
Yes.
I know. So Don says Tres de Hermes is the one. Yes, that one. Or whatever that means. THRRD Hermes. I don't know French. My mom bought me a Burberry plaid with black handles trim. I slightly pink, but I wear it. So nice. I
Cool.
like that. Sweet and spicy. See, I don't do sweet. I do a citrus and woody. That's where I
Oh,
go.
Winnie.
So I
That
so when I
reminds
was
me. That reminds me in all of the Dead movies. Brains, they're so sweet and spicy. What's the one where they're in the church and the guy's asking his girlfriend, please let me eat your brains? so sweet
I
and
have no idea.
spicy.
Winnie says that she likes baby. The baby one, the cabriolet.
I like the baby
Lori
one.
says she loves vanilla. Yeah. So.
Uh,
Oh, it means Earth. Earth. Okay. Earth Hermes. Okay.
Terra.
I didn't like it. I don't like
Terra,
it.
as in
Makes
geography.
sense. Makes
Terraform.
sense. Yeah,
There
I
you go.
know. I know it makes sense. But my favorite fragrances right
Yes,
now is
Saya.
Polo Intense and Chanel Blue. And I really want to buy the Imagination by YSL. So I went into the Hermes store thinking, oh, let me try these fragrances. And then he showed me three other ones. Now, I didn't like any of them. I tried five different fragrances in the store that's supposed to have these amazing, and he showed me the most popular ones. And I'm like, okay, obviously I don't mesh with the Hermes house of perfumery. We don't gel. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me.
To seal.
Um, I thought I was gonna love it, and I don't. What perfumes do you wear, Jolie?
Right now, I have on chicken shit and
Rose,
Joe
Rose the
Malone
Farm.
Wood and Sage that was
Was
sent
it?
to me by Nancy Carness.
Oh, that's funny.
uh,
But in general, like you got that from Nancy. If you didn't have that, what would you wear? Do you wear?
I my favorite right now is Punk Cherry or Cherry Punk. One or the other. It's by Room 10, 110 room. I don't remember. I didn't prep for
Cherry,
this test.
cherry to me runs a little bit almond, and I don't like anything almond. I don't like anything
Uh,
sweet.
it's
I
not.
don't
This
like
one's
sweet.
not
I don't like
almond.
fruit. I don't like fruit. I don't like sweet.
um, I like cherry punk because it smells like a mixture. It's a higher cherry. It's not the almondy cherry. It smells like cherry and leather, which reminds me
Mm,
of the 80s. That mix in a club, cherry chapstick
yeah.
and leather. Yeah.
You know what I remember of clubs is just nothing but smoke. But it's funny because
I love it. I'm using it tonight, Lori. Sorry, I
um,
interrupted you
what
again.
what Jacob said is the reason why the 80s perfumes were so intense and like powerhouses that they don't do anymore is because they had to combat all the smoke. You had to
Oh,
cover up
yeah.
the smoke. It's like opium and poison the original and things that people wore back then, and it was like super like if you have it with that smell of smoke, you go like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So I kind of get like people like, oh, the leather smell. I'm not a huge leather
Definitely.
person. Dior Poison
That is a French whorehouse
obsession.
right there.
Dior Poison. hmm Lady of the Night. I love that Saya. Lady Night doing a double shift.
Ugh. Hmm.
Yeah. But everybody smelled that way. Everybody, you're combating the smell of smoke in the air. And when Jacob said that, like, oh, that makes so much sense, because everybody at that
Yeah.
time, that was of its time period. Today, and then it was like in the 90s and 2000s, CK1 from Calvin Klein was like the thing. Sport, it was more of a lighter, fresher fragrance became the thing people wanted.
I know you
Mm,
don't like to hear this, but I can't stand polo just because of
I know.
1985. Oh my
I know you
God.
said that. Well, that's because that's like how you feel about polo is how I feel about Axe.
Oh, yes, I feel the same way about that too. Because every time I would go up to the middle school, when the youngest was in middle school, that's all you could smell is different flavors of Axe. And it was so strong because it always seems like freshman year or eighth grade, right around there, is when the boys discover the scents and they don't know how to. No, I mean, oh my goodness.
So I still have Ralph Lauren Romance. Yeah, I still wear it once in a while. I like it. hmm No, but the thing is, like with fragrances, it's like it's a set memory. Like so, if I
Oh, it
smell white
is.
linen, I automatically think of my mother, and I'm like, oh, well, not just I
Ugh.
think of my mother. What I smell when I smell white linen in my memory is a hot car that is leather. My mom had a
Ah,
Mercedes
mixed with
car.
it.
We
Yes.
we were in Asia, in Thailand. The heat, the
Hot.
humidity, the leather. No, this is when leather interiors were actually
The heat
thick
was
leather.
hot.
Like leather then is not the same as the leather today.
Uh-uh.
They actually use when you sat in a leather car in the 80s, it smelled like a leather interior, okay? Not fake leather, it's leather. It was had a Mercedes with the little round eye vents for the AC, so it was limited AC. We're in the tropics already, and my mom would spray on 3 sprays of white linen and get in the car, and there's this overwhelming heat, humidity, leather, and white linen, and it's suffocating, just suffocating. By the time we would get where we wanted to go, I'd be like, air, please, air.
My
That's what I
mother,
think
for
of.
some reason, my mother loves or loved for many years. I don't know if she still wears it, Giorgio.
Well, I love that.
And
I used to love that.
that always makes me, it hits my gag reflex. There's something in that that hits my
Hmm.
gag reflex. I don't know what it is, but I
Well,
would buy it and and mail it to her. I have mailed her some Giorgio in the way back in the past because I don't even know if she still wears it. But I smelled it
my
just
aunt
and
used to wear
it
it. Hmm.
always hits me in the gag reflex. I don't know what it is.
Hmm.
I think my grandmother wore something called white shoulders. Is that from Avon or
I
something?
do. White Shoulders is I know the name. I know that it's not. Is it Elizabeth Ard? No, Elizabeth Taylor. White Shoulders. I know this. I can see the bottle in my head. You know
Wow.
what?
Did you see that Saks closed a 102-year-old New Mexico store in Texas? No, Neiman Marcus
Yeah,
store
I
in
saw
Texas.
that. Okay, I read the article, and the skinny of it was the people who owned the building wouldn't let there was a conflict of really keeping the lease going or something. I don't know. It was like Mace or Saks
Charlie.
or someone. Okay, Saks bought. I don't know. I read it. It was a dispute over whatever. It wasn't like, oh, we closed this historical building. No, there's some reason they couldn't continue to be in that building. You know. Yeah,
I
but it
don't
was
remember
bad.
all the words, but there's a da 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 da, and they call it Charlie. Help me out, Winnie. I don't remember the words. I
Charlie
hate
in Channel Number 5.
Dracar. I don't like Dracar either.
Dracar. Yeah.
Giorgio was the first thing
Giorgio.
I bought on my Macy's card.
My aunt used to wear Giorgio's or no, yeah.
Burgundy
Yeah, so
bottle.
every time I smell it I think
Dracar
of
is
my
horrible.
aunt. My sister lived in opium, so
The
I
corporate
can't even
office.
wear opium. Close the corporate office. Yeah, probably because wasn't it like um
Charlie. Yeah, yeah, I knew it was Charlie. I just can't remember the words to the song, Winnie.
Neiman
Because
is going to be
Lori
defunct.
mentioned it up here. Yeah.
Well, Neiman's got purchased.
Going to be defunct. Okay.
I thought they got purchased out. They merged or something with Saks. So it's a brand thing. So there, it's kind of like Cabela's and Bass Pro Shop are the same company now.
Oh, there's a brand new there's a brand new fragrance that's here to stay, and they call it Charlie. That's what it was. She got some she reminded me of some of the words. And Mari, so sorry. One of the girls on my
I
brownie
remember the
tree
first.
wore
I didn't even know the first perfume I
Charlie.
ever. Estee Lauder. My father always just gave us Estee Lauder. Knowing pleasures,
Kinda
beautiful.
chic, kinda now.
Mhm.
Charlie. Um, wow. So, oh, I remember Jolee because I hated the perfume, but it has my name in it. So there was a song with that one too, and I can't remember it now. Jolee. A different fragrance that thinks your way, smells you'd way. Baby's Tender Love was the fragrance. Oh my God, Love's Baby Soft. Because innocence is sexy. Okay, whatever.
It's the one that
Winnie
my
the shit
mom wore for
remember.
special. This is the one my mom wore so sparingly that I love it because I don't have a set memory
Joy.
of her with it. But then Dior bought it and ruined it. Okay, just saying. And this is the one that Winnie gave me.
Oh,
I love this
Winnie.
one. I
Oh,
use it sparingly because it's so expensive.
now
Like
I
I
remember
went
the
to go get.
Jolee song. Sorry. It was that the Bring Home the Bacon song. I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in the pan, and never ever let you forget you're a man. Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, that's it, Winnie. Loves Jovan Musk. I gave Jovan Musk out as Christmas presents. They made Christmas presents out of it one year, and they had little teddy bears on the bottles that were attached to the bottles. And I gave those out as Christmas presents, I think in the seventh or eighth grade to all my friends.
Oh, I have a thing to unbox. Do you want me to unbox it?
Hell yeah.
I forgot. I was busy
I
organizing stuff and I forgot I
wanna.
got this. So this came in the mail today.
W
So this
O
is
M A N.
from
I don't know. All right.
South Carolina, the Goodwill there. I don't remember what I bought. Let's see. You know, I have a few things coming from the Goodwill, and I need to stop. I say that every time. Um,
Winnie,
every
I
time.
when I get nostalgic, when I go and look up old commercials,
Oh, this is an
Jackie
awesome purchase,
remembers what
guys.
she got. What'd you get?
This is a great purchase. So I got this all in purchase price, tax, shipping, blah blah blah. It was $34.64. But look at this. Oh my goodness. This is a smaller tote than I normally like to get. I like to get a bigger tote than this normally. But when I saw this, I'm like, I have to have this because um don't use the right tool, but
Is that a
I used the
Dooney?
wrong tool, it still worked. Yes. Because well, what
Because
does
it's
Jackie want the most?
Jackie's house.
Yeah.
That's Jackie. Welcome to her home.
Now it looks black. Actually, I think it is black. I think they said it was supposed to be navy, but yeah, it says navy, but this is pretty darn
That's not
black
navy.
for navy.
It
Yeah.
might be,
It looks
but
very
it's darker than your earphones.
yeah, well, my earphones are blue. So, and my shirt's blue. Um yeah, so anyway, I like this one because you can adjust the strap and I don't have this exact one. So, what movie are y'all talking about?
I think they're talking about Serial Mom, and that was pretty good. It's pretty good comedy. Does it look navy to you, Dawn? She says it looks navy.
Okay, well, it's my lighting. I'll look at it tomorrow. So, oh yeah, of course that was navy. But I like this. I forgot the name of this bag. I think it's called Charleston or something.
Your
Did name it?
coach,
No, it
put your
doesn't.
Coach denim next
Um,
to it. Put
is
something
it
you know is navy next to it. Oh my
see, that's the
goodness.
problem. There's so many different shades. But if I put something, um, do I have something black? Oh, okay. Now you can see. Now you see what it is.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. hmm Yeah.
Next to that
So I
epi
love.
leather.
Don't fall. This is beautiful. I'm going to use this tomorrow. I think this is called the Charleston bag. I love the way the interior is done.
Charleston.
And it's really hard. I got this beautiful leather bag in pebbled leather look at this beautiful color and contrast for $35. This is my problem. This is why I can't quit Goodwill. I also
I
have a
can't
new
quit
toy.
you,
I haven't.
Goodwill. I can't
I
quit
can't.
you.
My husband would love for me to quit Goodwill. I'm like, oh, look at this cool thing I bought. He's like, you have 600 bags, ma'am. I'm like, I know, but I got this.
Yes,
I
it
bought
was
this.
a. Uh-oh, Super Jacob's live.
Oh, he's live? Yes.
Yep.
I get to listen to him live. Look
Look
at
at
my new
that.
charm.
Oh my
It's
God,
called the
that's
Miago.
cute.
It's
Where
called
did you
Bedtime
find that?
Stories. A Facebook friend. I've never seen these before, but it's called Migo, Migo, and it's called Bedtime Stories. Is the series it's in? It's not a Pop Mart. It's a different thing. But look, this is you know.
Wait a minute. I gotta get over here. I gotta moderate too over here. There we go. Who's got a wrench in here?
A
Jesus
wrench.
Christ.
Oh, did we get a troll?
No, but sometimes we need, when somebody cusses, it's okay to show it.
Oh, why is the red-haired kid in the Campbell's soup commercial 58? But they still play it. Uh, so anyway, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go listen to Super Jacob. I'm gonna go to bed. I have to go to work tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, we get cable tomorrow. We get fiber cable, not cable, fiber. We get fiber. James is very excited. Sometime between 8 a.m. and noon,
Excellent.
they'll come install it. So, but we still have our cable until. So we're gonna be redundant because I'm like, we're discontinuing or getting a new install. What if it doesn't work? Don't worry, we're double paying for a while. I'm like, okay.
Okay, now we got some wrenches in here. All right,
Princess!
everybody. Thank you for stopping by for Thursday chats. Remember, just send a message any way you can. I don't check my Instagram very often, so if you send me a message on Instagram, put a comment on a video that you
It
sent
will
a
be
message to
ignored.
Instagram. Otherwise, I probably won't see it. And if you have my phone number, which most of you in here do, just text me. If you want to be on a Thursday or a Sunday live and share something, and then and share alike.
But don't get shocked if she doesn't respond promptly on the text messages either. She ignores her phone a lot.
I'm one of the people who will put my phone down on silent and forget about it all day long. That's me.
Yeah, I'm like, how? How? It's like I can't do that. Anyway, good night, everybody. See you tomorrow on my live, and we'll be back on Jolee's live on Sunday. Well, wait a minute. I should be home by then. I'll talk. I'll let you know. Okay. Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye. I'm not leaving because I want to find this out. Winnie, is baby Dexter a college grad? Which Dexter are you talking about? Are you talking about the show? Are you talking about Dexter the show? He's in pre-med, but I don't think he's a college grad. If that's who you're talking about. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. I just started watching it last night. I've watched one episode. Yes, the reboot. I think that the first episode was really good. So, yeah. I just watched the first one. I'm glad somebody else is watching it. Yeah, he quit college to join, yeah, young Dexter. Yeah. Okay. Good night, everybody. Dexter has a baby.